Great Virtue of Wisdom of Nagarjuna. Etienne Lamotte. Composed by the Bodhisattva Nagarjuna and translated by the Tripitaka Dharma Karaya Kumarajiva of the land of Kucha. Under the later sin. Translated from the French. By Gelongma Karma Migmi Chodron. Chapter 21. Discipline or Morality. Sutra. The virtue of discipline must be fulfilled by basing oneself on the non-existence of sin, wrongdoing, and its opposite. Definition of discipline. Sastra. Sila, in the language of Sen, is called innate goodness. Wholeheartedly following the good path without allowing any faults is what is called sila. Practicing the good, whether one has taken the precepts or not, is called sila. In brief, the ethical discipline of body and speech is of 8 kinds. 1. Abstaining from killing. 2. From theft. 3. From forbidden love. 4. From falsehood. 5. From slander. 6. From harmful speech. 7. From idle gossip. 8. From the use of liquor. And to resort to pure ways of life. These are the characteristics of discipline. To violate these precepts, to neglect them, is immorality. The person who violates the precepts falls into the 3 bad destinies. Various kinds of morality. By means of lower morality, one is reborn among humans. By middling morality, one is reborn among the 6 classes of gods of the desire realm. By superior morality, one courses through the 4 jhanas and the 4 absorptions of emptiness, and one is reborn among the pure gods of the form realm and the formless realm. Superior morality is of 3 kinds. 1. As a result of lesser pure morality, one becomes arhat. 2. By medium pure morality, one becomes pratyeka Buddha. 3. By higher pure morality, one obtains Buddhahood. Detachment, disinterestedness, absence of transgression and absence of defect, so lauded by the holy men. In the cultivation of morality, constitute the superior pure morality. If one has loving kindness and compassion, if one wants to save beings, and if one understands the true nature of the precepts, the mind is completely disinterested. Observing the precepts in these conditions is going directly to Buddhahood. This is what is called the morality that realizes the unsurpassed state of the Buddhas. Benefits of morality. The person who wants great benefits must keep the precepts firmly as if he were guarding a precious treasure or defending his life. Why? Just as everything on this great earth that has form subsists by being supported by the great earth, so morality is the seat of all good dharmas. Just as it would be futile to try to walk without feet, fly without wings, or make a crossing without a boat, so it is futile to want to obtain the good fruits of the path without morality. The person who has rejected morality, even if he is an ascetic in the mountains, eating fruits and grasses, is no different from the animals. Some men have as their rule of conduct the custom of swallowing nothing but water, milk or air. They cut their hair, wear it long, or keep only a little bit of hair on their head. They wear the yellow robes of the Buddhists, or the white robes of the Jains. Wear a garment of grass or of tree bark. In winter, they go in the water. In summer, they roast themselves at the fire. They throw themselves over cliffs. They wash in the Ganges. They bathe 3 times per day. They make repeated offerings to the fire. With many sacrifices and magical formulas, they carry out ascetical practices. But because they have no morality, all these efforts are vain and futile. Other people, living in great palaces or great houses, wearing fine clothes and eating exquisite food but capable of exercising morality, succeed in being born in a good place and win the fruits of the path. Whether one is noble or lowly, small or great, provided that one observes pure morality, one always obtains great benefits. But if one violates morality, neither wealth nor humbleness, neither greatness nor smallness will allow one be reborn at will in the blessed abodes. Furthermore, the immoral man is like a clear pool filled with venomous snakes. One does not bathe there. He is like a tree bearing beautiful flowers and fine fruits but full of cruel thorns. Although born into a noble family, with fine body, learned and wise, the man who does not conform to morality does not know the loving kindness and compassionate mind of the saint. As a stanza says, nobility without knowledge is a failure. Knowledge increased by pride is a failure also. The person who has taken the precepts but who violates them is bound for complete failure here and in the beyond. Despite his poverty or lower rank, the person who observes morality is superior to wealthy people and noblemen who live in immorality. The perfume of flowers and of the tagara does not spread very far. The perfume of discipline spreads throughout the 10 directions. The moral person is full of happiness. He is famed far and wide. He is esteemed by gods and men. In the present lifetime he obtains all kinds of happiness and, if he wants to find wealth, nobility and long life among gods and men, he finds it easily. When morality is pure, one finds everything one wishes. Moreover, the moral man who sees the immoral man struggling with all kinds of problems, punishments, imprisonment, searches, despoliation, and who knows himself to be sheltered from such troubles, experiences great joy thereby. On the other hand, seeing the good person obtain fame, glory and happiness, he says to himself, "If he can obtain fame, I also can have some." At the end of his life, when the knife and wind dissolve the body and the veins are broken, the moral man has awareness of the purity of his discipline and his mind is without fear. Thus a stanza says, "In great sickness, discipline is a remedy. In great terror, it is a guardian. In the darkness of death, it is a lamp. In evil rebirths, it is the girder of a bridge. In the ocean of death, it is a great ship." Furthermore, in the present lifetime, the moral man will receive people's homage. His mind will be joyful and without worry. He will never lack clothing and food. After death he will be reborn among the gods and will then attain Buddhahood. There is nothing that the moral man will not obtain. As for the immoral man, he loses everything. The vase of miracles. Thus, there was a man who constantly made offerings to a god. This man was poor. Having made offerings wholeheartedly for 12 years, he asked for wealth and power. The deva